You're driving me nuts. He is.
Hi, it's Tom and Heather
Hi,
from Shadowfields,
Heather,
and this
Tom.
is Monday in the Studio. Mitz.
Monday in the studio. I was trying to do drums, and then Tom didn't want me to do the drums. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and push that notification bell so you'd be connected with us at all times during the day, when you're in the kitchen, when you're in your car, anytime. Anytime at all.
Anytime.
That's right. Hey, did you get your hair cut?
Yeah, I did. Can you tell?
Yeah, because now my hair is longer than yours.
It's not as big as mine though. No matter what you do, your hair can't be this big.
It can never be that big.
No.
Yeah. So here we are. I was sick last week. I'm really sorry. I thought actually because Tom wasn't feeling all that great for the last like 3 or 4 days. So we were thinking we might not be here tonight too. But
we're back.
As divine providence would have us, here we are in the studio.
So
we've been in the studio a lot lately.
What's happened since? So it's been 2 weeks since we were here.
Yeah.
In that 2 weeks, we did a songwriter session.
We did with 4 amazing songwriters. Yep. Larry Etchins and Luis Martinez, Nick Scarpinato, and Justin Frosch. So really cool songwriters in the Chicagoland area. So it was really fun. That was on the 23rd of July.
It was a Sunday.
Yep. That was really fun.
Hi, Tony, by the way.
Hi, Tony.
What are you having to drink tonight? I'm really boring. I'm just going with water. I'm so dull.
I have
I am so dull.
I have the same. What's the same drink that Heather always has? If you know it,
maybe an Arnold Palmer.
Stop it. They were supposed to guess.
Oh, no. I blew the whole thing.
All right.
Let's start over
let
again.
me think. So Monday in the studio. You want to go back that far?
And we also did an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
This last Thursday.
Yep, we did. Oh, it was such a great night. We had new people. We sang songs to Blue Moon. Sammy Barzano sang to a couple that was getting married the next day. That was super fun. And we had someone come, someone came up to me and said, "Hey, my daughter's going to be here. Do you think she could sing?" And so she closed us out with a song. It was packed. It was packed. See, that's the thing is you don't ever know how many people are going to come. It could be raining and you go, "Oh, you're going to have a terrible night." And then so many people would show up. And then you think, "Oh, this is going to be a great night. It's cool. It's whatever." And then there's few people. So you just never know. But hey, Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Hola. Tiger Woods.
Oh, you had a lemon drop. Oh, you should you go ahead and drop by with that.
Yeah, Becky, what are you drinking tonight? Let us know what you have. So we had an open mic. We had a songwriter session. We put that on. And then we actually put a song out on CD Baby.
Well, not ours.
We didn't put it out on ours, but we got a song that was completed, and you'll hear more about that in the next few weeks. So if you see me promoting somebody out on Shadowfields and open mic at Pollyanna, you'll know that maybe we had a little bit of something to do with that, and that's so fun.
It's kind of the it's the culmination of working with people, and this is the. How many have we done? 4.
Yes.
This is the 4th one where we've taken a song with somebody, and we've helped them to take that from just an idea to a fully
fledged song. Yep. And
fully recorded
it on Spotify. Peach tea. Oh, you're working. Well, hopefully we'll make some of your work day go by quicker. Okay. So what kind of gear have you bought this week? Actually, it's been more like organizational stuff. Really?
No, right? I did buy more gear.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's
you can't see it because it's in the rack, but that's a picture of it.
It's an Audioscape Opto.
Yeah, it's a LA2A style compressor.
What does that mean?
It's an optical compressor designed in the 50s, and it sounds really good on certain voices.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we have a whole array of very nice compressors, nice microphones, nice preamps, and everything. So when people come in, we can just match them up with just what works for them perfect.
Yep.
Because as a singer, when you first hear yourself in a microphone, that's a make or break moment. If you are inspired by what you're hearing, you'll do better.
Right.
And if you hate the way it sounds, then kind of doomed.
So you said it's from the 1950s. Are things that have been?
Yes, it is. It's an analog meter on there. It's
You guys talking shop.
it's got a VU.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
But no more microphones, right? I mean, since the last time we got together, I think we have 49 now.
No. It was like, I think
we had
still
47. Yeah, I think we're at.
I got a box.
He made a box.
No. I bought a box.
But you made a box.
I bought a box, and then I stained it, and
it's very pretty.
And put stuff in it, and there's 2 lovely microphones in there.
You could sell those on Etsy. Make a pretty penny.
This is from
right, Becky?
It's a pretty cheap, flimsy box, but
you stained it and everything.
I stained it, and I used True Oil.
Yeah.
On it, and I have 4 coats of True Oil on it, and I buffed it, and steel wooled, and then a coat of wax on it. So it's very nice. I think it's way better than it was, but anyway, that's all I've done. Other than I spent the last week rewiring the studio more.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that we've been having a hard time with is that when you have a whole group of people in here and you have headphones that are hanging around and stuff, right? What's been happening is all of the headphones are coming from one place, and so you'd end up putting your chair on.
Yeah, we just roll over them all the time.
Or you'd have one that's kind of semi-optimal, and we'd like them all to be optimal. So I think just being able to move some of the cords around on the side,
rewired all the ends, and make it a little bit more real.
Yeah, and I feel like it.
Thanks, Becky. I think it looks nice.
I think she's talking about the box.
Yeah, I know the box. That's what I'm talking.
Is that a box that you're not too proud of?
That's like an.
That's an old. That's such an old thing.
That's like an 11-year-old joke.
I know, but it's still good.
And the last person that really gave me grief about that.
He's no longer in the band.
No longer in the band, so.
It's that kind of night, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. So open mic, songwriter sessions. You have a new Audioscape. We have some folks that came in the studio to record.
Oh yeah.
We had the bassist come in. Ooh, he was good.
Yeah, we had a bassist come in.
Ben? Was it named Ben?
Ben.
Yep.
Ben came in and played on some stuff for Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Adela came in a couple times and recorded cello.
Yep.
For something for her father. It was a lot of fun. It keeps me busy while we're not like out touring and stuff like that. And in between the times that we're together.
Yeah, and the idea of it being a community studio has been actually
yes, it was the first CD reference, Tony.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about tonight?
So
not that we're out of time. Gotta go.
No, we're not out of time. Yeah, so one of the things that we've been doing, as we talked about last time, was we're walking you through how we're putting together the song that we're writing. And the last time we got together, we talked about it being a certain the certain set of lyrics, and that has morphed and changed.
Well, it's just like everything. You throw out some ideas, and you go, "Oh, I kind of like that." Then you carry on to the next thing. So there was just a little. I think it started on piano or something like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Little piano thing, and then you threw out some lyrical ideas, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just sang over the top of it.
Right.
This last weekend, we changed the tempo,
Yep.
re-recorded it on mandola, threw out all the lyrics, wrote all new lyrics,
Yep.
and now it's morphine again. So it's never getting precious about. It's just an idea, and the ideas are like water. Some
Mm-hmm.
are good, some aren't great. And you find out what sticks. And sometimes when you write something out, you think it's brilliant, like, oh, this is going to be so good, and then you live with it for a couple days, and you go, that's not really all that good anymore. I don't
Right.
really like that.
Right.
And
Well, I think we put some. I mean, one of the things that we do is put some space in it because Tom usually sends me an MP3 and to my email box, and then I'll listen to it, and I'll go, I don't really know if I like that chorus. Like it's too wordy. There's too many words. And do I really even think that that's a catchy way to present the information or present the lyrics? So he gives me two. One is with the lyrics and one's without the lyrics and the voice. So I start singing along with it and to see what kind of comes out. The best place where I try out melodies and lyrics is in the car. Windows are usually open, everything's blaring, and I'm just freely kind of thinking through it. And whatever happens. Did you know that's how I do this? Anyway.
people are steering off the road trying to get away from her.
Oh no, they're not. But it's kind of fun. In this case, came back with, it wasn't completely a new set of, set of melody, but what that did was it helped me kind of revert from like all of like tons of lyrics in there to piecing it better together with a melody that fit with fewer lyrics. And so that's what I brought back into the studio. And we started playing with it, and then we added some of the lyrics and the melody from the prior version. So it's a kind of a nice, giving it some space to think about it instead of going, oh yeah, this is it right away, helps us to try to figure out, is it really the best way to present the song.
And sometimes it's just good to get the idea out, because until you put it down, you don't know what it could be,
Right.
whether it's going to be good or bad, but just you throw out the ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that with Aiden too, like just saying, it's time to clean the kitchen. It's time to clean the kitchen.
Is that a new song?
It could be. Yeah. And then he says, that's not a good song. Let's not do that. Yeah, it is. It's my song. Gotta clean the kitchen. But anyway, I think that's so space is kind of a nice thing to think about, as we create the song. So tonight we're going to be looking at lyrics, and one of the things that's come up is we experience a lot of things with the younger musicians, and I'm not saying all of them, but and I think it's the same for all of us, is that idea of not wanting to change, and what would it take for us to change? How much work would we have to go through to change? And so thinking a little bit about kind of Walter Mitty, thinking about,
All right.
does everybody know who Walter Mitty is?
Explain in a nutshell. You got 2 sentences.
So in the original, like The Secret Lives of Walter Mitty, there's a book. And
okay,
so
thanks. That was the 2 sentences.
And he imagined a whole lot of things. And he actually never, the idea there is carpe diem, seize the day. But he just imagined doing all these things, like being in the Indy 500 or the wartime pilot or emergency room surgeon or, just anything.
So he's imagining these things?
He's imagining them, but he's actually never doing them.
Does he pretend to other people that he has done these things? Like people ask him, what'd you do this weekend? I went out and saved the world.
So in the movie Ben Stiller in 2014, Ben Stiller is kind of going through this, this with this girlfriend that he's trying to court, and he's telling her of all these things that he's done, and he hasn't done any of them, right? In his mind, he did. but really what he needed to do was just kind of change his patterns and make
I think
some
that's hard.
moves.
And also, as you know, as musicians who want their music to be heard,
Yeah.
there's a big disconnect from I want my songs. I've written the song. I want it to be heard. There's a big, gigantic chasm between it being heard
Yeah.
and the idea of the song.
Right.
So we've been trying to help people do that.
Right.
But that's also kind of what our song is a little bit about right now until next week.
Next week it'll just be Tom just wanna have fun. Tom just wants to have fun. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, I see.
So I think one
You
of
know,
the
that was
things
originally written by
was it not Cyndi Lauper?
no, she did not write the song.
Really?
Do you remember a band named the Hooters?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The Hooters, the main writer for the Hooters wrote that song.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't girls just want to have guys just want to have fun
I
or something
heard that
like that.
she didn't even want to.
She did not want to sing the song
it because she had a feeling that.
But the producer had the sense to tell her, you need to do this song.
Mm-hmm.
And she did that song. Obviously, that was, she had Time After Time.
Yeah.
But Girls Just Want to Have Fun was her huge,
her big
giant
number one.
hit.
Yeah. Which gets back to this is what producers do.
Yes.
Producers say.
Producers
yes,
kind of
no.
bring you around to reality
Yeah.
so you can actually get to the next stage.
Right. And I think our producer would say, it's time to get to the next topic.
Okay. What's the next topic?
You had it, though. You had the topic tonight. Did you forget?
Which one? About us helping people? And
yeah.
So, as you know, we've taken on 4 different people that we've done music for. We have another 2 different people
coming in this week.
Yeah. And probably more in weeks to come. It's not taking away from what we do at Shadow Fields because we're still writing and recording. But it keeps the studio busy. It helps us improve what we're doing by, helping other people. Because, what do they say? Like the best way to learn is to teach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Tony, if you were like teaching a barbecue class, you would dive in so deep to understand all the intricacies about it that it actually improves you by being a teacher.
Right.
So we started working with some people, and it's common knowledge. It's already been outright that Avel is Angela.
Yeah.
Is releasing her first song on the 2nd of
September. Yep.
And we've helped her. It was all recorded here.
Mm-hmm.
I played a number of things on it.
Yep.
And we finished up the artwork, and the masters went up, and it's
CD
now
baby. Yep.
Now it's just waiting in the queue for distribution.
Yep.
It's really interesting, but the thing that I find is a little bit sobering, and that's kind of what we're talking about a little bit tonight. It's a huge uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
As an independent artist, you have this huge dream, and even if you're really talented, you have this huge dream, but how do you make it a reality?
Yeah.
And
there's how many? You said you brought up like how many people or how many songs are uploaded?
Every single day, Spotify gets 100,000 new songs every single day.
Is that an average, or is that
that's the average?
Yep.
A year and a half ago, it was only 60,000. So you can see it's like it's really it's growing so much that you can't count on the distribution as being the end all.
Right.
It has to be your connection with your fans, with the people who like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You have to somehow find like-minded people and bring them along and make them feel that they're part of this.
Right. Yep.
We want you all to feel part of this. That's why for the next tour, we'd like you all to come and carry stuff.
We definitely need some of that help, though, don't we? I think there is something to say for, looking at how many songs are going and, into the environment on a monthly basis, because you have to really
It's a
differentiate
daily basis.
on a daily basis, not a weekly.
No, it's
Oh,
daily, every single day.
so you have to differentiate yourself, like,
And how do you
and
do that?
yeah,
Some people say, "Oh, just get on a playlist." Playlists are actually run by the major labels.
yeah,
A lot of people don't know that, but in order to get your song on one of the major playlists that are on Spotify or iTunes, a lot of money changed hands.
yeah,
A lot of money.
yeah.
I think it was like 300,000 is what it costs to get onto the playlists.
And you're not even going to get any money by having people listen to it either. Like that, I mean, you're going to pay,
Well,
but
then
you'll
yeah,
get like point
it
one eight, right? Or
no, no, no,
something
no.
like
It's
that.
0.003
Oh,
per play, and a play is more than 30 seconds.
mm-hmm.
If somebody stops it at 25 seconds, it doesn't count.
Right.
So you need 8,333 plays to equal the sales of one CD.
Right.
If you sold one CD, it would equal the same as getting over 8,000 streams.
So another thing that we think about too is the fact that, the songs that we've written, it becomes very much like a legacy. It's not, I was even thinking we should call this like Legacy Studios or something like that. But, the idea that you're gonna spend all this time putting together a song, it's probably not because you want to be famous. That's, if you
Well,
just waited for that, it's the process by how you got yourself there. But then also I think it's leaving a legacy, that,
I think that's a mature way to look at it,
yeah,
but I also think that a lot of people, um, and me included, especially when I was younger, you have that need for affirmation.
mm-hmm,
And a lot of people get into music and the arts for that affirmation piece. They need that. They need somebody to say, "Hey, you're good. I
yeah,
like what you do."
yeah,
And that's what drives them. But at some point you have to realize that there has to be something more to that then,
yeah, yeah,
because you're leaving this behind as well.
yeah.
This is a little bit about who you are, which is, one of the reasons why, we don't sing songs about I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. We don't write those songs.
Sometimes I think we work too hard on our music.
Obviously, because a lot of people with really ridiculous lyrics have made it really big.
Yes, yes. She's Becky. She's branding us, the Greenhouse Legacy Studio.
It's getting longer and longer.
It could say the greenhouse, um, where you'll grow your legacy. You
Don't
could
you
do like
sometimes think
a
of
sub
uh,
heading.
fill me in, people?
I'll fill you in.
Doesn't it legacy? When I hear of legacy, I hear ancient, old, past their prime.
It's only because you
That's what I
are.
that's what I think of when I think of legacy. I think of things that I've already done everything. I'm not doing anything more now. It's just a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I want to be in the trenches still. I
Right.
don't want to be just thinking about, this is a legacy. This is just a memory kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. So I don't know.
So greenhouse, where you can be entrenched. Oh,
Buried.
wrong. That's wrong. Um, but anyway, I think you guys get the idea about just kind of, that what we're trying to do and things like that. But we are still writing music, and we are going to be in September. We're going to be up in Wisconsin. We've got another tour coming up there, and then we have a tour going to be down in Nashville and in Georgia. So in October. So I think we still got stuff going on, just ourselves, which is exciting. And so that's we don't want you to think that we're just doing stuff for others, although that's great. We're also not we are not neglecting. We're not, kind of having it be where we're just doing other stuff, but we're going to do stuff here for ourselves as well.
Do we need to even say what's going on this weekend, or?
Oh yeah. We're going to Kentucky.
the two of us and a friend are going to Kentucky. We're finally after
5 months,
no
6 months,
mm, um, almost 8 months.
almost 8 months.
We finished up running up that hill.
We talked
Uh,
a lot about it, but
we finished it in
and
January.
we got feedback from some young people that said this song is way too good and we should not release it with the video that we had created. So we stopped and gave ourselves some space on it. And then some young film makers took the song. They love it. They got a couple of actors. And we're going to go to someplace in Kentucky.
And we're going to be doing, we're like just Heather and I just doing some cameo stuff in the video. The video is basically about these two people, a couple.
Yeah. So it's a big thing. We're talking about a weekend film shoot essentially.
Yeah, it's
for
a
this.
full weekend. I was thinking that we would leave on Saturday morning because the shoot a lot of it's supposed to be at night. So I figured the shoot is going to be from 8 to 11 at night. But now you tell me it's 8 in the morning it starts on Saturday.
I just also want to tell you that I'm not sure if they've said anything to you, but some of it will be outside. So just bring your
Bug spray?
bug spray.
I'm not so good with outside.
He doesn't like outside.
The bugs are a problem.
They don't mind. I don't have any problems with bugs.
But you're type A positive.
I am positive.
I'm O positive.
You're O negative, aren't you?
I should be O negative, but I'm actually O positive.
I find that hard to believe.
I think there must be something about blood type.
I do too.
And
no one ever says anything about it, but I really do because they want everybody to have bug spray.
Yeah.
But they're not attracted to I don't know.
You don't get eaten
me.
alive. I can go outside and I could be out there for 5 minutes and I can come back in with 30 mosquito bites.
I know. I'll be standing in the same place. I won't even get one bug bite. And Tom will have like this big swarm around him. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. But
it's my hair product or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But that's it's painful for me to watch because I know that's horrific. Actually, a couple of my sons are that way too, where they go out and it's just there's a swarm. It's a swarm.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a camera with us as well, so we can do a little bit of behind the scenes things.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we could share some of this stuff with you guys.
Yeah, we can do that.
We don't know when it's going to come out. Hopefully, it'll be out within
Becky,
a month or so.
I'm so sorry. She has the same, I don't know, ailment. That's not an ailment, but the bugs.
Yeah, they definitely attack me.
How about those horseflies? Are they the same?
Oh,
don't even get you talking.
If there's horseflies, I don't even go outside.
Yeah, because they do come in like a swarm, and they're swarming. They're big. Swarm.
They're gigantic. They'll take off your.
Up in the wood, the North Woods. That must have been terrible. Yeah.
It's like I'd be going, "What's going on?" And I'll just be being dragged out by my hair.
All right. So this week, we're going to be going to Kentucky. This next week, tonight we're going to be working on the song. Then tomorrow we have someone coming into the studio for the very first time. We're going to start the engagement in the community studio, and then on Thursday as well. And then Friday we head to Kentucky, and then we'll be back on Sunday. And then that following week, Sunday night. So I guess you won't be able to buying any more plugins because you'll be way too busy.
Yeah, I don't have any money right now either.
Yes.
So,
but we look forward to bringing you kind of behind the scenes for our film shoot next Monday, and also telling you what's coming up next week as well. So it's good to be back with all of you again. Hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying your summer. It's been beautiful here in Chicago. Only a couple tornado warnings.
Yeah, only a couple.
Just a couple.
Only a couple. Well, this has been Tom and Heather from Shadowfields, and we really appreciate you guys being with us tonight. And we'll do this again next week, and
We
we'll
will
maybe
do it
have some
again.
behind the scenes video stuff.
Yep. So please like, share, subscribe to our channel, have others do the same, and push that notification bell so you can be connected to us at all times.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Have a
Have
fantastic
a great night.
evening. Bye-bye, everybody.